song. Let there be light. Among us. Let the hearts make now your life, sweet destination. Process of God to rise. Give us a fresh understanding of brotherly. Let there be light shared among us. Let there be light. Let there be light shared among us. Let there be light in our hearts. May now your light sweet desolation. Powers of God to rise. Give us a fresh understanding of brotherly love that is real. Let there be light. Let there be light. Shed among us. Shed among us. Let there be light. Give us a fresh understanding of brotherly love that is real. Let there be light shared among us. Let there be light. I can hear your heartbeat. Heavens open up every time she smiles. When it comes to her, that's where I belong. And like a river, she gave me love, 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 bitchy love. She gotta find to the you when I'm feeling low down. And I'm coming to earth when the sun goes down. Take away my trouble, oh, take away the grief, take away my heartaches in the night to the day. Give me love, peace and love. Give me love, peace and love. When I'm returning from so far away, give me some sweet love right now my day. And it makes me righteous, it makes me whole, and it makes me love right down to my soul. Give me love, crazy love. Give me love.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Give me all crazy love.
Okay, nice. All right, thank you so much, New.
Thank you too.
All right, thank you so much, New Music. A million salute. Thanks so much for serenading us into the night. And on that note of love, I guess the atmosphere is all charged up and all ready for the bliss. If you're ready with me, let me see you. Those of you who have your videos on, you can wave, send me a thumbs up. You can use the function on Zoom, the thumbs up, the clap, to just show me that you are still there, you are here with us, and it lives in you. So over here, when we say Ehalakasa, you respond by saying it lives in us. Ehalakasa. Then you say it lives in us. Exactly. So if love lives in you tonight, then stick and stay as we enjoy tonight's magical experience from Charlie, from Ghana, from South Africa. And also I'm feeling the love from wherever you are watching us, from YouTube, from Facebook, from Zoom, the comfort of your homes, wherever at work and all. We very much appreciate your viewership and your audience. So good evening once again, and welcome to Ehalakasa Online Talk Party. Tonight, we have an amazing lineup. We have Charlie's special guest, but before I introduce her, let me talk about those from the motherland, Ghana. We have Fiber Bernard, we have Davi MFA, we have Brittany, we also have Hope. Charlie, we have a whole squad waiting for you. All right, and let me just say something small about these artists we have tonight. From South Africa, we have Vangel Biancho. She will tell us more about herself, but let me attempt to tell you something about her. Vangel is a poet, she's a healer, she's also the co-founder of Imbefo Press. And unapologetically, she's a Black woman. She's traveled the continent and the globe participating in literary events and festivals. Biancho is the author of 2 poetry collections. That's not a mean feat, trust me. And one is Undressing in Front of the Window. She'll tell us about it, which she published in 2015, and also Red Cotton, which is her recent work. And she holds an MA from the University of Rhodes, completed in 2016. She was also named one of Mail and Guardian's top young 200 South Africans in 2018. Amazing. And her latest collection, Red Cotton, is an exploration of what it means to be a Black was named City Press Top Poetry Read of 18. Wow. A million applause on that one. She will tell us more about herself. A true queen she is. And we also have Fiber, one of Ehalakasa's finest. Fiber has won the slam before. And if you follow the Ehalakasa closely, you know that it takes a whole lot to be a slam champion. So tonight we have one of Ehalakasa's slam champions with us tonight. And he's also, aside poetry, he's also a script writer. He's into theater. He's a rapper. He's an actor, Charlie. It's a whole lot. He's like a 7-in-1, you know. And Fiber is here tonight, and he's going to share his brilliance with us. So if you're ready for Fiber, let's all take and stay. We also have Davia Mefa. Davia Mefa happens to be a nurse, and she's also a poet, an amazing one, of course. Also a member of Ehalakasa. We have Brittany, one of the finest also, and we also have Hope. We see more of them also in the next few minutes. So Charlie, to kickstart, let me invite Brittany to share a piece with us. Brittany, if you're ready, please unmute. Okay, so Brittany is coming up shortly. Brittany, it's Charlie. Can you unmute Brittany?
Yeah, I just did. Brittany.
I think Brittany is still having issues. Hope, is Hope ready?
Yeah, Brittany is ready.
All right, Brittany.
Hello.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Can you go ahead?
Okay. So, yes. My piece is entitled "The Road to Kwabena."
Okay.
This is actually a direction from Circle to my house. So it goes like this. Sek Achimwata Domi St. John's Kwabena. Sek Achimwata St. John's Domi Kwabena. These are the rhymes, not really school rhymes, but more of street rhymes. I got in and flipped my seat and sat as though I was taking a sat. The car got on the way like a plane on a runway, speeding like a thief running away. So I called Mom and told her, Mom, I'm on my way. Was traffic made for the church? Cause there's no day I sit in these without the light turning red, geez, and going green after what seems to be a decade. Yes, I thought I was going to hear case number 2337. Yes, but no, that wasn't for export on the radio. It was the mate collecting his fare, which didn't seem fair. We said, "You baby, yeah." When you are 20% short of fare, he nags the whole journey. But when it's time to collect your 20%, he goes, "Master train with the bemau." Sasana police station is always busy, which always gets me wondering if it's on air like 104.3, the station with the vision. You get to Abekasi's chef house only to realize that the chef isn't really a house, but an FM. There you see say hair or bra in nothing. Old is to come before new, but that's not the case in Dome, where you pass by before you get to old station. Now at Atomic, I'm starting to get vim. Cause soon the ride will be over for Kwabena is not far.
Damn.
Yes, here comes the only calls I listen to. Stores, police container, word at point 1.2. Stores, police container, word at point 1.2. Point 2. He replies, point 2, away. Nothing goes smooth after you pass by the maker's house. Cause these potholes are deep like boreholes dug up in manholes. And just the ball. Although I'm not the driver, I can't sit back and enjoy the ride. Mate, Messi point 2. He slams the top of the car and there it stops. It's Kwabena point 2. Thank you.
Wow. Amazing. That was a detailed and vivid description of your route from Circle to your house, Charlie. Thank you so much for sharing your bliss with us. Oh, nice. And this is the beauty of poetry. Something a lot of people will overlook and see as just a mere occurrence, but it's something that she generated into writing and shared with us. And someone said something that poetry is that thing that makes you live a million lives in one. And I think this is just an example of that. Thank you so much, Brittany. Okay, all right. So it's Hope in the house. If Hope is ready with his piece, sorry, kindly unmute Hope for me, so he can share his piece with us. Brittany, that was very nice. Thank you so much once again. Okay, so help me welcome Hope. All right, Hope, your audience. And let me remind you, we also have Davi MFA also in the house. She'll be sharing her bliss with us. And I see her with a guitar. I don't know if she'll be playing it. Okay, Davi, are you ready for us? Are you ready? All right. So let's have Davi share her art with us if she's ready. Let's hope gets ready. Davi, kindly unmute. Davi, unmute, please. Okay.
Hello, lovely people of Ehalakasa. How are you all doing? Hello. Okay, so I'm very pleased to share my piece with you. And I titled this one, Home. Where do we go from here? What lies ahead from this bumpy, deserted ride? Are we going to find an oasis to quench our dry, thirsty throats? Or pass intense to quench in this dry, deserted land? Those heavy rains finally came and carried these happy hearts to a land unknown, now filled with bliss. Living hearts reigning in tune. To be independent is to feel the icy claws of freedom clenching onto your neck. Just as the birth of a newborn propels joy, independence births long-awaited smiles on the lips of the oppressed. Bumper harvests, abundance of rain, and wine to awaken salivary glands that have been dried up from sorrow. And under these scorchy suns, school children lined in white socks wave little flags proudly made in China. When shall I go home? Oh, dear independence, grant us discerning eyes so we may see our freedom and be content to let it be. So we may see through your curtains and reach further into compounds of neither neglect nor sorrow. Now we know as long as we have to crawl on these grounds, the eternal remains of strife, we will have to gather to live the life your freedom denies our joy. Thank you.
Wow. Nice. Nice. That was soothing. That was a soothing piece. Thank you so much, MFA, for sharing your art with us. But what inspired this piece? For what reason did you write it?
When I go on the streets, I find a lot of things. We say we are independent, we are at home, but we don't feel it. We don't feel it as Ghanaians. We are just roaming about. I see us to be like some sort of naked, but we don't move.
Wow.
There are a lot of things that are happening in our lives as people, but we think, we feel we are independent. We feel we are in our own comfort zone, which is not supposed to be like that. We have to explore, we have to think outside the box, but we are refusing to do that. We are allowing others to think for us. So I think basically that was what inspired the piece. Thank you.
Wow, nice. So Vangile, kindly on mute and let's have a little chit chat. Thank you so much, MFA.
Hi.
So on that
Thank
note
you.
of independence, hi, Akwaba to Ghana virtually.
Akwaba.
You send me that say. Means thank you. All right. So on that note of independence, let me ask you, being a woman in South Africa with a lot of history to share with regards to the fight for independence and all, how independent is your independence for you as a woman in South Africa, a Black woman in South Africa?
Yeah, I feel like that's such a loaded question, especially right now, because you know, we're in very interesting times. I think the COVID-19 pandemic has exposed how our government and I guess the world at large has continued to neglect poor Black people. And I think that over and above that, with the uprising of the Black Lives Matter movement spilling over into the rest of the globe, we find ourselves wondering what the value of Black life is in the eyes of the world. And I think that this is intensified by the fact that South Africa is experiencing a scourge, and I think it's a pandemic of its own, a pandemic of femicide and gender-based violence. We're at a point now where every single day, at least one body, if not more, is being found of a woman who was murdered and raped and by an intimate partner or someone that she knows. And so we are not safe, and I can't talk about independence in a world that continues to try to kill me, in a world where I am landless, in a world where I have no value as a Black person and as a Black woman. And so I think we really need to reevaluate what freedom means, what independence means, and if these are the countries our forefathers fought for. We need to be very ashamed of ourselves, and we need to go back to the drawing board, I think.
Wow. This is quite mesmerizing for me to hear, and I believe it's same for most of our audience and viewers. It's rather sad, and we pray things change. And I know it's quite severe in South Africa, and also quite the same in other places too. But our hearts are with you, and we pray things turn around. And I'm glad South Africa has people like you, women like you, who are ready to stand in, to speak out, and to use your art as an effective tool, as a change to turn things around and make things better and see people smile rather than the adverse. So thanks so much. But we'll discuss more, especially on other parts of you. But then we'd like to have a feel of you. For me, I can't wait to have a feel of you. So if you're ready, as I can't wait, please.
Thank you. And can I just also say thank you so much for having me. Thank you for the space, and thank you for inviting me. I feel very honored to be here with your poets, and I feel like, you know, hopefully one day I will touch Ghanaian soil, but for now it feels beautiful to be here. So following on from MFA, in talking about kind of independence, I'm going to talk about this poem is called Waphucu Kumntomnyama. It's half Xhosa, half English. And Waphucu Kumntomnyama means we became civilized, but it's the story of how our land was stolen and how, you know, white people tell a different story and Black people know a different story. They came to expand their nation under the guise of education. These men traveled treacherous seas, crossed barren lands to save the heathens, civilize our people. Babephethe iincwadi ezinemilomo ebomvu nezipili beshumayela ngoKristu, bathatha umhlaba wethu basinxibisa ibhatyi, sayifunda ke le Bhayibhile, wasindiswa umntu omnyama. On green, fertile soil they settled, built churches and erected crosses. They sold us milk from our cows, grain from our land, found diamonds in our mines and paid us to dig them up. Ewe ke kwathiwa bazawufika bephethe amaqhosha angena mithuja nebhotile ezinxilisayo, zalithenga eli qhosha, sayisela ke le bhotile, wanxila umntu omnyama. We were civilized now. From Bantustans to crowded hostels, we had bathed now, had salaries and plastic carpets. Our roles had changed now, from community members to dark holes and broken households. Sasingamaqaba ngoko, kodwa sifundile ngoku, basikhupha ezilalini basifaka edolophini, sabashiyoronto bethu, sawalibala amasiko wethu. Wow! Waphucuka umntu omnyama. Camaka.
Wow. You left me in suspense right there. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, and it felt like watching the whole movie. It felt like watching the whole movie. How you switch voices, switch languages, and when was that Swahili? That was Swahili, right?
No, it's Xhosa. It's Xhosa.
What?
So
Xhosa. Okay. And anytime you switch to that language, you deepen your voice. What was that to represent a male or something? For what reason? I don't get it. And what were you saying on that part mostly?
So both voices are storytelling voices. And so when I grew up and I was listening to storytelling, it was very theatrical. It was always, like, and so I was trying to capture that animation, I guess.
Wow, nice.
And then how white people are perceived to be kind of calm and soothing and very unassuming, except they are very dangerous people. And so I just wanted to capture that.
Wow, and you did that so well. How you switch voices and switch languages and everything, your gestures and all, superb, amazing. I'm in love with your art. And
thank you very much.
We hope to see more of. We hope you share more of your stuff with us. So we also share with our audience and our community here.
Yes, I'd like that very much.
Thank you so much. And what I found fascinating was some of the lines you shared. They sold us milk from our cows and grains from our lands. Wow. And I found
diamonds
that,
in our minds. And now we're not allowed to own diamonds in our own countries. If you find a diamond, it belongs to a specific company. It belongs to De Beers or Anglo Gold or something. You cannot own a diamond. Even if you find it, like if you're walking and you just find a diamond.
It's not even yours. Wow.
No.
Trust me, you are a true warrior queen. Thank you so much once again. Thanks so much. It's a great honor. We would like to hear more of you. And you mentioned you are a healer. And I'd like to know more because I feel someone like you are needed in a land that is so much broken. So how have you used your healing prayers to help patch the broken pieces together?
So I'm a trained spiritual healer, and my area of kind of expertise, if you would say that, is healing the Black feminine intergenerational sexual trauma. And so how we carry, as women, how we carry sexual trauma in our bodies, and how that manifests in, if you look at the number of women who have miscarriages, the number of women who have stillborns, the number of women who have trouble conceiving, if you look at the number of women who have fibroids, so all the things that we carry in our body that are a result of the sexual trauma that has been inherited from multiple generations, and how do we heal that? And if our bodies can remember trauma, then surely we can teach our bodies how to remember happiness and how to carry that. And so how do we learn that? How do we teach our bodies to remember the good that it has experienced so that we can use that in the time of sickness? So that my body knows how to heal itself, but also my body knows how to get through, to weather tough times, because my body remembers what it felt like to be good and healthy inside it, like how to live well and to live loved.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that deep truth with us. Wow. I mean, Charlie, and to remind you, this is a free show, but then you can also donate to support the arts. And please make sure you follow Ehalakasa on all social media platforms. YouTube, subscribe and follow us. Let us grow the community together, not just in Ghana, but Africa, and let it spread its wings across the globe. All right, Charlie, we also have Fiber in the house, but Bangili, we'll come back to you again to share that bliss again. Fiber, if you're ready to share your fire with us, kindly unmute and let us feel you. Charlie, I see a lot of people joining in. I see people from YouTube and all. We have Nanaya joining in. We have Hope. We have Sefashi. We have Mama Makida. We have Inshira Boatin. We have Nodumo Fikil from South Africa, I believe. We have Carl. I see you. We have Magnesa. We have Sir Black himself. Salute, boss. We have Faustina. We have the Scribbler. We have Samuel Akpo. We salute you all and those joining in from our YouTube channel as well as Facebook. Thank you so much. All right, Fiber, if you are ready, we are ready for you. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Pardon me. Liquidated punchline served to you. Metamorphosed with uncensored droplets of similes and synecdoche. Gina nomna utan. I got sediments of spoken word packed in compartment. Becca de chima horn heat is spreading some smile across the face of your brain. Contrasting, but a God. Plan. I was nurtured with the poetry. So wherever I go, no matter how high, wherever I go, no matter how high they are, when I step behind the mic, they realize that bad. Now, whenever I come out with my art, oh, the sweetness, and the greatness in my art was too far. So in the poetic combat of mortals, I trained myself to be as deadly as a scorpion. I threw my sling on greatness, get over here. And I drew with clothes. Sir, the greatness conferred on me made me a slam champion. I'm a natural resource asked to represent the nation overseas. I'm a priceless product. So, Tete Kwashe me say I be priceless product. I'm like the creatine of Cocoa Board. And the directors on the board are bored that I'm aboard. I'm the reason many patrons climb aboard. What's the Akweyi called overboard? My goals are with the police. I'm immune to shots that will bring me down. May poetry, Nimu, Robocop. My liquidated punchlines are sweet to the intellect. You smile, you use your coconut. Merci beaucoup. Nothing. So
all right, Charlie.
That's what I got for you today.
Oh, wow, nice. Though we didn't get to hear some, but then I could feel the stresses, I could feel the witty rhymes and everything, Charlie. That was fire. I see people writing fire everywhere. Safashi, I see you. Charlie, I see Hope Akpabli, I see Ikyaba. You are all welcome, Charlie. Welcome to the talk party. And the party I just Thank you. I feel we should go back to Brittany again. Brittany, you have something to share with us again. Can you unmute? Can you unmute, Brittany? Okay.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. So the title of this piece is Disgrace. Disgrace. When you run a mile with men, it's a race. But when you take a step with God, it's grace. Grace is simply God reaching out across, calling everyone. Grace upon grace, giving me what I don't deserve. This grace refused to let go, even when I was running away. It's this grace that opened my blind eyes to see that I needed a savior. This grace called me to the cross, even when I was deaf. This grace walked me to salvation, even when my legs were too reluctant and didn't even want to walk me. No, under the law, I am under this grace. This grace saved me from shame. Now I can face my name. No, under the law, I am under this grace. This grace saved me from shame. Now I can face my name.
This grace is all you could ever need. Even when you go down on your knees, all you say is, Father, I've been graced indeed. For your grace has supplied all my needs, and I am no longer in need. It's this exquisite grace that made us winners, even when we were bound to lose. It's this redeeming grace that raised us from the dead, even after we had been pronounced dead. It's this wondrous grace that made us strong, even in our weakness. It's this unflinching grace that gives sight to our blindness. It's this amazing grace that has made us rich without any sorrows. This grace saved me from disgrace, got me feeling my name was great, although I wasn't fancy girl. Now my faith has been set ablaze. I owe it all to grace and nothing else. So I want this grace, lest I am disgraced. Truly, indeed, it's been this grace that has brought me to this phase. So I want this grace, lest I am disgraced. Truly, indeed, it's been this grace that has brought me to this new phase. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. I must say that this gracious piece on grace was lyrically graceful. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Charlie, the party is getting to its climax. And Charlie, for me, I'm already enjoying myself. And I hope you enjoy yourself too, wherever you're watching from us. Salute to everybody joining in. Charlie, once again, it's a free show, but feel free to also donate, All right. So, Hope, do you have Hope in the house? Hope, are you ready? Okay, I see two Hopes. I'm talking about Hope. Hope, who is about to perform, not Hope Akpabli. I salute you, boss. All right, Hope.
Okay, yeah,
ready? All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay, all right. Okay, Nati.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so this piece is titled Walk the Talk. All right, okay, so here we go. I told Mama I wanted to be a rapper, but she laughed and she tied a wrap around her waist because she had less time to waste. I called out to Mama and she said yes, Kosin Koko, and that meant everything is well. And I knew an angel in the shape of my mom was here, the Holy Spirit. I asked my mom, Mama, can I get to heaven with just Kia? She said no. Can I even try reaching heaven with Nokia? And she said no, not even that. Excuse me, I express my emotions, leaving you motionless, shaking you like William Shakespeare. I write in my own will, I am one who Shakespeare's. A writer with hopes and no downs and lows, with my lines pegged to the clothes of real talk. So don't get me wrong when my lines are refined, because they belong to where fine lines recline. Each line I pen proves my mind is inclined. A fine line that helps me to find a way to express my stress, lest I break my spine. On life's journey, people have lost hope, and nothing is here. But God did. So Charlie, we stood and see the light like on our dad day. Not even Roman Reigns could be, but we promised to escape poverty's bars like Michael Scofield. If success is not fed on a silver spoon, then lick it off the edges of a fork. Each step I take decides my fate. And so I bent the bridges that I'll never look back and regret. As the river keeps flowing, keep moving for the culture. Thank you.
Wow. Charlie, this piece right here is super loaded. And I like the delivery and everything, Charlie. The punches is a piece that ought to be discussed. The piece that ought to be broken into pieces and studied, Charlie. A million salutes. I respect that. That was a beautiful piece. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you so much, Charlie. The party continues. Continues. MFA, Davi MFA. After Davi, we'll go back to Van Gil and have 2 shots of Van Gil's gun show. All right, Davi. Okay, with the guitar.
Hello. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Hello. Okay. So, please, this second piece is titled Town Crier. But I'm supposed to do it with my guitarist, and he's not around. So I'm trying, please. This is my first day. I'm trying, so please. Can I do this without the camera on?
No problem.
Okay. I think my camera is having a bit of issues. Okay, thank you. Our paths parted 70 and 1,000 years back. So I call you to witness, brothers keepers, lovers of wealth, and brothers keepers. You too, red ships and innocent lives lost in these seas. Iron ballast blocks counterbalancing weights of enslaved souls, shackles and rusty quells piercing through naive schemes. You saw us come and go, so do not keep quiet now. Graded into three: to color, to wealth, to politics, or even four: to religion. Propaganda tactics running on fingertips, money routes held tightly by billions used out of the blood of innocent souls. It's just a thought, only a thought. But if my life is for rent, and I don't learn to buy, I deserve nothing more than I get. There's nothing I have is truly mine.
Wow, wow, amazing. And did you say you were just starting? Because this sounded like a pro, someone who has been playing for years. Amazing. And she's a nurse. I don't know how she manages to.
Held on you tightly with dignity, and you stayed with us and gave us the strength to breathe. A brighter future beyond the horizon is all we seek. But for racism, will this ever end? The fight against racism is no ordinary playground. It is a fight that is very strong, but yields glory on the victor's podium. It starts with you. It starts with me. I may be black and you may be white, but what have we now? And where are we now? It's just a thought, only a thought. But if my life is for rent, and I don't learn to buy, I deserve nothing more than I get. 'Cause nothing I have is truly mine. If my life is for rent, and I don't learn to buy, well, I deserve nothing more than I get. 'Cause nothing I have is truly mine. Nothing I have is truly mine. Nothing I have is truly mine. Sorry, thank you very much.
Wow. That was captivating. And when I thought she had ended, she had just begun. Thank you so much for reminding us of that profound truth. Nothing I have is truly mine, and my life is for rent. Whatever I get is whatever I have is what I need to get. All that God has designed for each and every one. So be content with what you have and everything. Thanks so much, Davy. And you say you were just starting. This right here is wasn't for starters. Thank you. Vangile, can you turn on your mic? All right, it's kindly unmute Vangile for us.
I'm gonna unmute. Hi.
Okay. All right. Nice. So before you share stuff with us, what do you have to say about the nurse and her beautiful piece she just shared?
I think it's beautiful. I think I'm truly touched. It starts with us, it does. It starts with each one of us. And also just, it's a gift to be able to provide healing with your words and with your hands.
And all
So
right.
just keep doing the wonderful work you're doing. You are seen and appreciated so much.
Nice. All right. So let's have a feel of you.
Okay, so this poem is called Breathing Underwater.
Okay.
I am told my grandmother was a woman of the spirit, that the wind carried her off a cliff, flung her straight into the water, where I was born. Wrapped in the skin of a snake, I stayed underwater for 60 days before I met my mother. In a burning hut on the mountain, she could enter only to fetch me and put me down, was allowed only to feed me, then return me to the fire. I'm told my lungs are made of water, that a snake coils around my spine, and I carry hives of bees inside my breasts. They say when a girl becomes a woman, she must leave her mother's house, not be afraid of the wind and the cliff. She must learn to trust her breath underwater. Mama and I have never truly touched. A God of someone's God has always kept us apart. Her and her prayers, me in the water. Come
Done. Wow. Wow, beautiful piece you have right there. Thank you so much. And I feel this piece has more to it. So can you please throw more light on this piece and or inspired it?
I think we're raised to be at an antithesis with who we are as indigenous people sometimes. And so we are taught that we don't have God, first of all. As Black people, as indigenous people, we're taught that God can only look a specific way. And the truth is, we have always known God, and there is no competition. God, like as in, there is no need for us to separate ourselves from ourselves in order to serve God. And I think this was me stepping into myself as a spiritual healer, understanding that my gifts come from God, and God is the creator, and the creator who made me gave me all the blessings of the earth, of the water, of fire, of air, and we are able to work with all these elements to heal ourselves, and to heal this land, and so we can't separate ourselves from that.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I like what you said. We have always known God, and God is a creator. And I believe as we are all creators too, we are all gods too. Thank you so much. Thanks. Can you share another piece with us?
I will. This poem is called well, if you tell me how many more poems I'm going to do, I'm going to, so that I have an idea, because there are two poems that I definitely want to share. And then there's this poem. So can I do this poem?
Yes, please go ahead.
Great. So this poem is called Mama, I'm Burning, and it was written for Fezeka Kwezi Kuzwayo, who is the young woman who was brave enough to stand true in her truth and publicly accuse our former president Jacob Zuma of raping her. I'm not going to say whether or not I believe her, but I do. And so this is for her. I'm burning, Mama. Mama, I'm burning. In a box set on fire while I slept, Mama. A girl faced a bullet head on. She caught a bullet in her eye. She's blind, Mama. Something is wrong, Mama. I kept pulling down my skirt, kept checking my lipstick. I was hiding in this box. They found me hiding, Mama. This fire is an uncle you trusted, Mama. An uncle who promised to watch me while you were gone, and while you were gone, in my sleep, the fire burnt me, Mama. While you were gone, while I was sleeping, I forgot to pull down my skirt. I put too much lipstick on. I'm burning, Mama. Mama, I'm burning.
Wow. 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 Nice. Beautiful.
Thank you. So this poem was also written during the RU reference list, which was a movement by a group of Black women during the time of the Me Too movement. In 2016, there was a group of Black women from Rhodes who put a list out of all the sexual offenders who had affected them. And I really kind of wanted to herald those brave women. You know, we need to name and shame our offenders. We need to make it unsafe for men to rape us and to kill us and to maim us. We need to make it unsafe for them to live in this society.
That's right.
And so
Oh. So can you please share one more piece with us? Your last piece, please.
Is this my last piece?
Yes, your last piece.
Okay, so then I'm going to do I want to speak to my children. And also shout out to Black, you know, yeah, it's so good to connect. Thank you so much, my brother.
That's right.
I want to speak to my children. Those who have been forced out of their homes in the middle of the night, and those who remain sleeping, warm and comfortable beds. I want to speak to the youth of 76, the children of Sierra Leone, the lost boys of Sudan. I want to hold each and every one of them in my arms and whisper courage into their arms. Tell them how they will spark revolutions, or forever stand as a reminder of our need to repent. I want to assure them that God has not grown tired of them, and that their homes, though broken, are not beyond repairs. Come to me, my little ones. My beautiful ones, come to me. Ours is the bond of mother and child, deeply rooted in the cradle of humankind, reaching far beyond the Sahara and the Kalahari. You, little Anatis and Adewales, you need to know the Nubian truth. You need to know of how the Kush decorated your homes and filled them with art and knowledge and architecture and walls that were books. You need to know that you come from a people who spoke with stars long before they were sold astrology. Bring me my children. Let them come and sit at my feet. I want to tell them magnificent tales of how their fathers were heroes, paint them a portrait of Isandwan, and then take them to El Obeid and Sheikh Khan. I want to journey with them to the beautiful, forgotten lands of Adra, where Tetu and Menelik won a colossal victory against the dark forces of colonialism. You see, my children need to know that we have our own epic stories, and that they are the historians of lions who have left many scars on the face of this audacious hunt. And when my children sleep, I need them to dream of the courageous Yasantwe, the beautiful Queen Makeda, of Kemet and Timbuktu and Sangoy, of Nkru, Manyere, Lumumba. And then I want my children to awake and to write for Gaddafi in South Sudan, right for Zimbabwe and the DRC, right of the Pan-Africanist movements and the hypocrisies of the international criminal courts. Tell us what is to be, my young lion scribes. Call all my children to me. Tell them to come home. Tell them youth is purpose. Tell them to learn and to remember that though history has already been told, there is the future. Beautiful, purposed, triumphant, as we have always been.
Wow. Wow. Mangile, trust me. Your art is captivating. I don't know how to describe it, but you speak to the core of the soul, and it's like you more like a goddess speaking, and you carry the voice of 1,000 gods. Trust me. And I would like I need to read some comments, but before he does that, I would like to give a special audience to Mama Makida to tell us something, how she feels about Vangile and the other artists from Ghana. Mama Makida, kindly unmute and talk to us, please. Wow, that was amazing. It's any can you unmute, Mama Makida? Okay. All right. Mama Makida.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I don't need to pronounce your name because you live within me. Your poetry is like medicine, food for the soul, and your delivery is exquisite, like a prayer. And I can't wait to talk to you off of here. Thank you for gracing us with it's all healing. It's just beautiful. I don't have words for it except for welcome to today. And today is supposed to be just like it is. And I needed everything that you said, every last thing that you said. I needed it. So thank you very much. And just for all the poets, this is a beautiful thing. It absolutely is, and I give props to Sir Black and Natty and Theo for showing up so faithfully. I don't know. I'm just glad to be a part of, and thanks. Madase.
All right. Thank you so much, Ohima Makida. All right, so it's any we'll read us some comments shortly before we draw the curtains. But we have Jasparo, we have Nana Boating, we have Beijing, we have Yvette Amoabing, Ekriaba the Scribbler, we have Sir Black himself, Faustina, Magnesa, Carl, we see you. Hope, Nishira Boating, Sefashi, Hope Akpabli, we have Brittany, Nanaya, we have Theophilus, and Charlie. Thank you all so much. And for those joining us from YouTube and all our pages, are you ready with the comments before we draw the curtains?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
I feel like not reading the comments and then giving the opportunity to the healer to heal us once again with her words, because I'm really touched. But all too soon, we have a lot of fire, love emojis from YouTube, and then Fiber is getting more shout outs from YouTube. Fiberly, I'm really enjoying myself. Now back to Zoom. We have from Beijing. We have someone watching from Beijing. No, I don't know if he is Beijing. Fiber, thanks for your invite. And we have, this goes from Carl Anthony Quay to everyone, especially to Vangile. It says Nkosi. I don't know what it means. Yes. And then from Scribbler to everyone, we are coming home. Yes, we home. Ehalakasa is home. And from Hoopa probably to everyone, Fiber, thanks for inviting me. I'm really enjoying this. Nice work, Fiber, for inviting people. And then Nanaya is loving her voice, though. I think it might be referred to Vangile. Brittany. I think Vangile is killing the hearts and warming the hearts same time. I don't know how to term it, but it's really working. The healing spirit is really working. And then call all my children, tell them to come home. I think this is a line from the piece. Yes.
Yes, Nkosi means thank you.
Yes, Nkosi means thank you. Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh.
Yes. And then Brittany says you come from a people who spoke with stars long before they were showed astrology.
Straight up.
Wow, that's powerful. And then to say, though they are broken homes, though broken are not beyond repairs. And then Mama Makida says poetry is medicine. I guess the healer came with a lot of potion for us, so it's working. And then there is no need for us to separate ourselves from ourselves. We all God's sons and daughters of the Most High. And this is from Brittany. And then, okay, this one I sent it to Harriet privately, but I'll still read. I was mad at her for not playing, and then for not showing her performance live on camera, hiding behind the camera to play the strings. Because I loved it. I sent her, I love you, but then I had to send her, I hate you, because I couldn't see her face performing. And then nothing I have is truly mine. That starts from, yes, and we have Safashi here, the only Davi. Wow. And then Davi, please take me away. Nana Boateng. Wow. Wow. And then I think, let me take this last one from Vangile, and then we go. So I have a deep and profound respect for nurses. Unsung heroes, my mother is a nurse. Thank you for healing you give, both with your hands, both with your words and with your hands. I think she also said this in person. So now let's take it away, and then.
All right, Charlie. So all too soon, this has been beautiful. This has been amazing for me. I don't even want to get up from this seat. And I believe you also don't want to leave, but then we just have to say goodbye. But let's do this again next week, Friday. It's been Ehalakasa coming your way again with the Ehalakasa online talk party. Charlie, link up, talk to us, send us messages, we'll respond. All right, so one love to you all. So, Nkosi, is it Nkosi? All right, Nkosi to everybody, Charlie, and good night, everybody. Thanks so much, Bangio. Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Fiber. Thank you, Davi. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you all, Mama Makida, everybody that joined in. We love you so much. Thanks so much. All right, one love.
Okay, so as our ritual, after every talk party, we allow for 10 minutes for people to fraternize. So at this point, your mics, you can unmute yourself, and then you can also put your videos on so to fraternize. Okay.
Aquabat, thank you.
You're welcome.
Aquabat, thank you.
Hey.
Oh, sure, artist. Oh, sure, artist. Already started seeing some.
Banjo, Piper, Natty, and Charlie. You guys do. Thanks so much.
Can you rep your flags?
I'll come for lessons.
Let us know where you repping. Rep your country and let's see. We have
this. This is my flag, so this is my flag. You should know that I'm from Ghana wearing this.
The passport from Ghana.
Hope, what's up?
Kwaba is mixing things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see Adeo. What's up?
Nice. Charlie, I feel your works. Wow.
Charlie, thanks. Wow, Charlie,
you guys keep it up, Charlie. Really enjoyed powerful performance.
Yeah, bro. Charlie, thanks.
Yes. Hey, Vangale, I would want you to meet Sika. Sika, say hi to Vangile. Yes. Sika, say hi to Vangile.
Who is Sika?
Sika, where are you? Let me. Okay, that's Sika. I've put her on spotlight.
Hi, Sika. Nice to meet you.
I'm here. Yeah, Emmanuel.
How are you? Sika?
Yeah.
So Sika, get in touch, eh?
Sure.
Yes. Connect with her, and then. So Hope, I've heard a lot about you. This is my first time. Probably. Yeah. I've heard a lot about you.
What have you heard?
Oh, so many things. Well, I've heard good things about you. I'm waiting to hear the bad ones.
Oh, you're not getting any bad thing to hear about me.
Then you are a suspect.
Oh, you can ask Fiverr.
Oh no. Then it means that if I'm to ask Fiverr, then it means then I have to keep that for another day. Safashi, what's up? Nice.
Yeah, now I'm down with the exam, so Charlie, each and every day I'm going to link up and
Nice. How was your last paper?
It's good to be here today. I really love it.
Nice. Thanks for joining in. We look forward to seeing you guys all again and again. We hope things will be clear for us to meet in person.
Yeah.
Nat,